Way! Yeah, welcome everyone to the TAT. It's I, Soul.
And me, Eddie.
Yes,
Hello.
and we've got a bit of an art gallery going on here tonight.
We are very arty people. We are very sophisticated in many ways.
Yeah. I've eaten a lemon once.
Yeah.
And I didn't make a sour face.
And I know how to spell the word museum.
Way!
So, you know.
How do you spell the word museum?
Ask me a bit later on. I can't remember right now. I've got some of the letters.
What have we got here today? Well, I have brought you, and this might be familiar to many of you out there, some paintings by a very known and well-known artiste, mainly Soul and Maggie. And so we are presenting these here today, and I think we should start with what is clearly the worst out of three. No, this is, yes, your eyes do not deceive you, it is Bob Ross riding Scooby-Doo into the Aurora Borealis.
Oh, that's what I thought it was as well.
Yes. Now you might be thinking, who came up with this abomination? It was painted by Maggie, although there's no proof. I could probably actually write Soul on it.
That's true, you could.
If you don't know who Maggie is, it's Maggie Lyon. She hosts the Insane in the Meme Brain meme review show with me, and she once did a charity stream in which she wished to clean up the oceans.
Oh yeah.
Clean the seas. And I donated. I think I ended up donating 70. I think she put it in dollars. It was either £70 or $70.
Oh wow.
Overall. And as I was the first bidder, and I gave 50 initially, she said, "Well, what do you want for that?" And I went, "I will give you the money for this painting you did on your previous stream." And she went, "Oh, all right." Then she sent it to me.
Hey.
She actually sent me a Christmas card as well.
Oh wow. 2 for 1.
Yeah, no, not a Christmas card. It's a birthday card. Yeah, so here it is here. Right in there, birthday card from last year. There you go, thank you very much, Maggie. Yeah, this is wonderful. So there it is in all its glory. Eddie, what do you think of this?
First thing, it's really cool actually. I like all the components. I'd also like to know where Maggie got the drugs she was consuming when she had the idea, because it's one of those things you sit in there daydreaming and you just think, I wonder what Bob Ross would look like riding Scooby-Doo through the Aurora Borealis.
Mm-hmm.
Just a standard daydream. And I like the idea of that coming to mind, you know.
I can't remember quite how she put the components together.
Yeah, I would like to know too.
I remember, because I don't want to take credit for this, but I'm pretty sure some of the suggestions as to what were put into this did come from me. I can't remember what it was. I don't remember saying, "Oh, Bob Ross riding Scooby-Doo during the Aurora Borealis."
I think that's a sentence you'd remember saying.
Yeah, exactly. But I do remember there was a lot of chat input before she started as to what she would be painting. So I remember being there for it. I feel like the Aurora was mine idea, but yeah, I can't remember the others. Anyway, I loved it so much. She said she wanted to do it bigger, but I was so pleased when it came in the mail. I was so surprised. It's so well done.
It's
You're
nice.
a wonderful artist, and you should see some of her work. Honestly, if you haven't checked out Maggie,
I've watched. I think I watched one of her painting streams actually once. It was really nice to watch. Really relaxing.
She, she's done quite a few. She's. I believe she does a lot of graphic design, and I've seen a lot of her animations and stuff and work. But she's also done like self-portrait, which is absolutely amazing. And what a great subject.
There you go.
Yeah. So, but yes, Bob Ross, Aurora Borealis, and Scooby-Doo combined. Rock roll.
Yeah. Can we also appreciate this Scooby-Doo? Clearly, never ever in his life has ever skipped leg day. Absolute units of thighs. Look at him.
Okay, I didn't notice that before.
He can run fast, you know.
She nailed the face though. There's
it actually
can't
looks
look at
just
that
like him, yeah.
and not see Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, you
can
could definitely
confuse that with
tell.
any other dog. Bob Ross, I don't know. A lot of people did say he's that Shaggy.
I suppose you would be, you'd be probably thinking it could be because he's riding Scooby-Doo, but I think the hair and beard is quite a giveaway. I think if you've ever seen Bob Ross and sort of know what he looks like, you can sort of see the two. But yeah, I can understand why, because they're quite similar people. They look by the look of them.
Yeah. And I don't remember Shaggy ever riding Scooby-Doo, except in that one version I watched, which we don't want to talk about.
Oh yeah.
But,
wasn't an official Scooby-Doo website, was it?
No, it was not.
We'll find out now.
But yes...
more like a Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, who's in you? And so... so Bob Ross is a famous artist. I think this was probably taken somewhere in Norway.
I would imagine. There's no way it was anywhere more local.
Yes, yeah. I'm just thinking the Aurora,
There you go.
That's all. But, I wonder what happened here.
Yeah, is it? Are they in the sky? Because I thought that might be like a lake or something.
Yeah, I assumed this was the ground, but I didn't understand why there was a dip in it and why their feet were not touching it.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I'm being critical, Maggie. Get on it. Finish this for me, please. I want more ground.
Actually, I like the idea. I think it's enhanced more by thinking that Bob Ross is flying Scooby-Doo through the Aurora Borealis. I like the idea, and he's there just painting what he sees as well.
This might be just grassland.
Oh, that might actually be grass, yeah. Or maybe he's painting the Aurora Borealis as he goes along. He's got no canvas.
That is insane, and it explains why I say green paint.
That's true. It just run out. He's going to start doing the yellow in a minute. You just don't see it on the painting.
This was a wonderful purchase. I've never bought art before. This, my friends, is NFTs.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, we fucking hate them.
You
Burn
go.
it. No.
Yeah. No screenshotting. Right.
Yes.
This is his property. All right. Not allowed it.
No, I absolutely love this. I think it will one day sell for millions.
There you go.
This is the investment I'm making. You might think, why? Who's Maggie like? Well, you're going to find out.
We'll find out one day.
So Maggie, thank you so much. This is amazing. But now we get to the good art, right? Okay, let's bring it in. So at Fight Night, Soulfest. I apologise. Soulfest. Me and Dead Violets did a painting competition, or just a paint off, and this was the abomination I created. It looks worse now than it was back then, I have to admit, but then at the same time it also looks somewhat like, if you told me a famous artist did this, who was famous for like abstract shit,
I don't know enough about art to say any different, to be honest.
But yes, we took a giraffe. We set up on a giraffe. It was my favourite.
Oh, is that what it is?
Giraffe.
Okay.
A giraffe. And we picked one out. I thought it was great, but you should have seen hers.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I've seen some of her art as well.
Yeah, and this is what I created.
It's very nice. You can easily tell what it is. It's a giraffe with an emo fringe.
Yeah. I don't know what.
Oh my god, Mum! It's not a phase.
It's just a birthmark.
Yes. But it's clearly it's an abstract concept. Like it's clearly a giraffe. It's clearly done in paint,
Uh-huh.
And there you go.
Yeah.
It's in the jungle. I mean, shouldn't be in the jungle, but it's in a jungle habitat.
Yeah.
Obviously got lost in the savannah and found its way into the jungle somewhere.
It's a wall in Brazil. Okay. He went there on his holiday.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, Death Fight's version was brilliant, but it was a real honour. It was a real memory. I loved every moment of it. We had a great conversation. We only had about an hour and a half on the 12-hour stream, and it was the first time I painted. I've never painted anything. Like, I must have done it at school, but bare basics, not actually like attempting anything worthwhile. So it was completely brand new. I got everything in especially for it, and it was a wonderful thing to do, and I'll cherish that. I really will. I wish I'd done better and paid more attention.
Right, so you can. That's the thing with art. Its beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Art is in the eye of the beholder. If you like it, you like it. If not, someone else will. But you can always do more. Just do another stream, and then.
Well, a little while after that, I
Set up so perfectly by
Yes.
accident.
We did a podcast episode where it was just us painting. We wanted to try something new with the podcast instead of having guests every time. It didn't work, but so we just went bi-weekly. But during that time, we experimented with painting, and so she painted a very beautiful cat, from what I recall, and I painted the death of dogs on holiday.
Of course.
So that is the Grim Reaper of the dog world, on a hammock on a beach, holding a glass of death juice.
There you go. And I'm going to recycle the joke I used earlier on because it wasn't in camera.
Mm-hmm.
But it's clearly a guy on a beach getting his tan. You could say it looks like death warmed up. There you go. Oh, I'll just hold for a few seconds while you all compose yourself after that laughing fit you no doubt will have.
What do you think of this piece?
It's clearly, even though it is...
I did say it down there. You can really see it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes, you can see it better on the camera than you can in real life.
Actually, you can, yeah.
But yes, no, go on.
It's clear what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's clearly sort of the obviously I got the Grim Reaper straight away, and then once you look in the face, you can clearly tell. It's even though it's not defined, you can tell it's a dog. I don't really know. I can't explain why, but you can tell.
I refuse to use more than one brush.
There you go.
so details are difficult to portray.
And I do empathise with him because he's as pale as I would be on holiday, so he's just trying his best to get a tan.
I really like my palm trees.
The palm trees are very distinguished. Yeah, they're very noticeable. They're very obvious what they are.
I made a terrible error when painting this, and that is that I did the actual fucking trees before I did the background.
Oh yeah.
The only reason I did that was because I did. So if I painted it all blue and then did the palm tree over it,
It'd be really dark.
it'd be really weird, and I thought it was going to ruin it. So you can see a lot of white blotches around where I haven't quite filled it in, but please ignore them.
Actually, you can't see them that much on the camera, which is really, really good. So
I wish I did bring that to attention.
there's none there.
But I like the beach as well. I think I portrayed the sand quite well.
Yeah, you can. It's very obvious what it is. You can tell what it is straight
Although,
away.
if I told you that this was on the stomach of a rather large man,
Yeah, I question how big the dog would be, because that's how big is the man, how small is the dog?
Okay, well that changes it. If you believe that is not a beach and that is just the chest or sternum of a rather large man sunbathing on a beach with the ocean in the distance, or the sky even, then that becomes the rat death. The death of rats,
Right.
not the death of dogs.
So with the palm trees, I assume they're being impaled into the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there could be
No, they're hair follicles.
The hair follicle. Oh my goodness, this is a very, very, very time. The death of flea, I think, is. There
If you believe that they are hair follicles, that is the death of fleas.
I
And
love
you
the-
say cheers.
I love the idea that this is hanging in the gallery, and you had to come out and explain the different ways it can be perceived. It could be the death of dogs on a beach in Spain. It could also, if you take an abstract view, it could just be a rat on the stomach of a large man. If you look at it further, it could be the flea on the stomach of a large man enjoying his time off.
You might be thinking, but that one seems pretty straightforward. But this one we previously shown is actually an optical illusion.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is, because if I turn it upside down, it's a melting golf club. I think we're done.
Actually, tell me the bit in the middle doesn't look like an angry pizza has just come to life with some two massive arms either side of it, here, and it's got feet. It's a slice of pizza with a mouth walking towards you angrily. Look, it's got the two little white dots here look like little teeth.
I can see it.
There you go.
No, I can actually see it.
Looks,
I'll tell you what it does look like. It looks like an angry pizza with a gun in its right hand, a shield in its left hand with two little legs, while walking away from a giraffe's high heel boot.
There you go. And again, I would pay money to you to have your gallery on display, and the members of the public come in and say, everyone, is this a giraffe or is it an angry gun-toting pizza? We'll never know. Depends on how you see it.
Hey Eddie, do you know much about art?
I don't know anything about art, but I do know what I like and subscribe.
Hey, that's what people can do on YouTube. This isn't rehearsed. And I'll tell you what, they can paint the town red.
Yes, they can.
By doing so. Yes.
Make sure they Scooby-Doo it.
Yes, otherwise I'll be very Bob Cross.
There you go. Scooby, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm just going to rehearse. Use the same one over and over again.
We don't want an Aurora Bora crisis on our hands.
Don't be a beach. Just like and subscribe. Okay?
Yeah, I'll give you a hand for that one, or a palm tree. Because it's growing.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
Don't let this be the death of the channel. My brother. And so, thank you so much.
Oh,
we'll see you on the next one.